And now we're on to stability. Oh, 33 minutes late. Oh. Okay, so friends, when we start to work with our alignment, it's a process. We start to draw up the upward rising energy, holding a little bit more space. We start to become aware of working with our ability to discern the truth. We start to be aware of our tendency to want to grab the steering wheel in a session and in our lives because we think we know what we need, which is cute, but ineffective. And to give that to the guides instead. Say, I don't know what's needed. You guys know better than I do. And to trust they aren't trying to trick us. They aren't trying to hurt us. They aren't going to drop us on our heads. Everything that happens is for a reason, and the reason is for good. And it's to get us most directly from where we are to joy and create a world that works in the process. Then our job is to start to stabilize. Here's how this comes up. We're in a session. The guides start to say something. We know we're supposed to say it to this person, and we think, whoa, they are not going to like that at all. Teaching team, who's had this experience? Right. So then we have the choice, you see. Who are we going to side with? Who are we going to side with? This is the moment of truth. This is the moment of truth. Everybody upstairs is kind of like holding their breath, waiting to see which side of the table we sit on. It's okay. It's okay. They love us anyway. You understand? They don't give up on us even though we go, it's like, oh no, she did it again. Oh, okay. Or we sit down on the side of the table with the guides and we say the thing the person does not want to hear. We tell them what they need to hear rather than what they want to hear. And you see, this is the difference between enabling and being truly loving. Being truly loving is to call somebody into their greatness, to call someone into their greatness.
Mastered this, the people-pleasing thing.
Right. So who's mastered people-pleasing? Let's just let it go. Okay? We've got to let that go. So here's what matters most. Life is between us and Source. Everything else is the illusion. Now, in the moment, it's a very effective illusion because the person on the table is going, You're wrong, you're crazy, you're evil, you're manipulative, you're possessed by a dark entity. Wow. Wow. Because they don't want to hear it. It's okay. It's okay. Life is between us and Source. It's okay. We've got to let that go, friends. We've got to let it go. Life is between us and Source. And don't make up a story that because they did that, it's okay for you to do something bad. It's not okay. The end never justifies the means. Not okay. It's not okay. So now we have to learn to be stable, to hold space for spirit in the world, even when someone says you're wrong, and all those other things too. Those are all ways of saying you're wrong. You understand that? That's all they're saying is, no, I don't like that, you're wrong. And so first we say, well, I could be wrong. The DDD is powerful and I'm not exempt, right? I could be wrong. We have to start there. There's no integrity. Over time, as we facilitate more and more sessions with good alignment, not with bad alignment, with good alignment, trusting, doing the scary thing, messing up, acknowledging it, correcting. Over time, our pillars get real stable with our channels up. You see, The new channels will always be out. You understand? It's new growth. And when we're eternally growing, we're always going to have new growth, right? But the older ones get really solid. It's like a tree, you see, that's pruned upward. Now, on the other hand, if we're facilitating sessions faking it not real, which even so, it's a powerful healing modality. You see, this is what confuses people, because even without the alignment, this is amped up shamanic healing. You guys get that, right? The techniques, just the techniques, without the alignment, can do a lot. But it's not helping us. It's not helping us. So if we're facilitating a lot of sessions with bad habits, the most important thing to do... The most effective thing to do, not the most important thing to do, is just take a break. Just take a break. Go on a round the world cruise. Do something. Mix it up. Take a break. Do something completely different for a while. Maybe a year. Maybe 2. And then try again. And then try again. So, integrity, humility, trust, and stability inside a session and in life. That's what the higher dimension beings are looking for. That's it. That's what they're looking for. All we ever need to do is our best, which we can always choose to do. They know what we're capable of. They're not... I know I just said I was being graded, but they're not grading us in a harsh way. You see, they understand that I was a good student. You know that, right? I was a straight A student. I was a National Merit Scholar. It's like, game on! Graded? I'm in! You see, I'm in. I'm in. When I was 18 years old, what grade was I in? I was a junior in college when I was 18 with straight A's. Okay, so am I being graded? Game on. Now, not everybody's going to relate to it that way, you see? And so if you don't relate to it that way, your guides aren't going to do that for you. Does that make sense? So now it's 11 o'clock, and it's our restroom break. And so we're coming back from the restroom break. I know, Rick's looking at me and saying, you're delusional. DDD, and it isn't me, because I've got to watch. I'm pretending. I'm pretending. And so I want to acknowledge right now the people who are in rooms by themselves. Madhavi, Pat, Christina. Guten Tag, Christina. Oh, guten Abend. Probably is quite late there. Olivia. Well, it's really great to watch your work last weekend. You did beautiful work. Norma, Hartley, Tammy, thank you for being with us. And now in Rehoboth, and I hope I said it right. Lauren, well, Lori, let me start with Lori. Thank you for hosting. And Lauren, Danielle, and Barbara, it's nice to have you with us.